Hello guys, in this video I will discuss on what is a lambda expression in C sharp and I am trying to discuss for very beginner level. Okay, so a lambda expression is a shortcut for writing small method in a simple way. So here I write a method using lambda expressions instead of writing this full method. Okay, you can write the same logic in one line using lambda. So let's discuss what is a lambda expression. So first we discuss on syntax of lambda expression. So here this is a syntax of lambda expression in simple bracket parameters then arrow. This is a lambda operator and then expressions. So parameter in parameter input to the lambda like method. So here this is a normal method we write and this is a method name add and we pass input parameter. Okay, similar this input parameter we have to put here in this parameter list. Okay, then next one is lambda operator arrow and in expression that means this in expression we write actually this method what does. Okay, this expressions this logic we write here that means lambda does the logic or the lambda does. Okay, so this is a simple syntax of lambda expression I use in here simple program addition. Okay, so here I use a lambda expression here. So I use lambda expression here. This is a input. Here I add two numbers. A and B is a input parameter. This is a lambda operator and this is an expression. Actually, this lambda does addition A plus B. Okay, the main logic we write here. Okay, when we call add method and pass 3 and 4 input parameter, then A, B, this is a input parameter. We pass 3 and 4 to A and B and this lambda operator expression does addition on it A plus B and the result is saved in add this variable. Okay, so let's discuss on func. What is a func and this int? So let's discuss. So here lambda expression with func. Our lambda expressions return something, then we use func. Okay, so func the syntax T1, T2 and T result is a delegate that represent a method which T1 and T2 first input and second input which is integer type and T result last variable is a result. This is a return type. So if our lambda expression returns something, then we use func. Otherwise, no return value. If our lambda expression no return value, then we use action and this we discuss later. Okay, so here this is a syntax func. First two integer is a it takes two input parameter and third one is return an int. So here I use func int because our program is addition of two numbers, so it accepts two input and the result is return result and this is a integer type. So I use here three parameters. Okay, so what is a? So what is A, B? This is a two inputs. This is a arrow operator and this is a expressions. So I will discuss with practical in Visual Studio Code. Here I open Visual Studio Code and firstly I write simple method and it return integer value and name of the method is add. Okay, and it accept two variable int A and B. Okay, and after calculation it return addition of two numbers, so I use return A plus B. Okay, so here we declare method here and from main method we call add method. So this method return return integer value. So I hold firstly in s variable, and here I call this add method and pass two values 6 and 5 to this method. Okay, and after I save result here. Okay, so I save this and run this application. Okay, so our output is 11. So this is a simple way we use add method. Okay, so if you want to write a code in one line, so we can use lambda expression. So we write here lambda expression. So I comment this, all this I comment here, and here I write this add method using lambda expressions. So I use here func, and in func we pass two input variable, int, first int, second int, two input variable, and return type is also int. Func int, and name is add is equal to add is after calculations result is hold in add. So let's int. So here func encapsulate a method that has two parameters. It accepts two parameters and returns a value of the type specified by the int parameter. Okay, so T1 is int, T2 is int, and result return value is int. So T result. So there is a three parameter. First two is input and last one is result. So here we write lambda expressions. So in simple bracket it accepts two input a b. Okay, and next parameter, next arrow, that means lambda operator, and then expression means main logic. We perform addition on a input and b input, and the result is saved in add. Okay, so next line to call console dot write line for calling and printing result. So from here I call add method and pass two value 3 and 4, and after result is print in console.writeLine. Using console.writeLine I print this result. Okay, so in one line we write this same logic instead of writing this full method. Okay, so I save this and run this application. So our answer is 7. After addition, it print on console. Next, we discuss on print a message. Without lambda, we call method from main method, print message, and send hello world, and call this print message method and pass the string message to the console. Okay, if we use lambda expression, then we have to use action, this delegates, and this action delegates no return value. Okay, that means here I implement this white return type. So we use action instead of function, because func return a value and action is no return value. It does not return value. So it is a return type is a white. So let's implement this action delegates. So I switch to Visual Studio Code, and here firstly I call show method and pass one string hello world. Okay, and here I declare lambda expression using action. This is the action delegates and it used for, okay, its return type is white. Okay, encapsulate a method that has a single parameter and does not return a value. It accepts only one parameter and does not return a value. So here I use this action delegates and it accepts string input, and result is hold. Result is hold on show. This variable is equal to, and input is, I took here message variable as an input, and then lambda operator, and I write here expression, lambda expression. So this lambda expression does, so here display information on a console. So we write here console dot write line, okay, and print the message. So I pass input message. Okay, so here I use action delegates here. So I save this and run this application. And the output is hello world. So in this video, I'll discuss func and action, two delegates, and also lambda expression. Okay, let's stop here.